Ryan Bealer's rounding them up. It's going to be February 27th for sale. 1970 through 1972 Chevy Monte Carlo. This search request comes from 3 of our subscribers. I believe one asked for 70 to 72. Another one asked for 70 to 71. I believe the third one wanted to see 70 to 72 as well. So I don't know if you guys requested it over again. Maybe it was the same subscriber, because we are behind on searches. And that's why I am bringing this other episode tonight, whether I got the time or not. Try to catch up on a lot of you guys' requests. But like all these subscribers that have requests, if you're new to the channel, there's a classic car you're looking for, that's what we do. We find classic cars that are currently listed for sale. It's free and easy to do. Just subscribe to the channel below and drop in the comments section the make and model you're looking for, and I'll round them up for you. So this one right here is not the only car we got for sale, but like always, this banner and thumbnail would be the one I would go check out if I was looking to buy one. So again, a lot of us all have different budgets on what we're looking for. If you follow the channel a lot, I try to bring cars that everybody can afford for the pick of the day, but that don't always happen. So let's get started with all the ones we did find for sale. It's going to be Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. I don't own any of these cars. I don't make up the prices. All I simply done was put them in price order and then deleted off the duplicates. Hopefully we won't have to look at no more cars more than once. And with that all said, let's just get started right through this episode. 1971 Chevy Monte Carlo. It's going to be Alabama. Killer show. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate it, man. I know a lot of you guys are digging the channel that have just stumbled onto us doing round them ups, looking for cars for people. That's what we've been doing for like 3 years, man. We're digging it. I'm digging it. I'm hooked to the channel as well. I dig looking up cars that you guys request. It's always interesting to see what stuff's selling for. So again, this first one's going to be Alabama 71 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. $2,000 he's asking for this. You see it's got a really nice set of trailer wheels. It looks like this runs. There you go. With AC. This should have been the pick of the day, maybe. So again, you know, it's always different areas. Where you at? How far you got to travel to go get it? This is cheap. $2,000. This trailer wheels the same wheels you see on my Blue Sky Comet that's on the front. But if you follow my channel enough, you know that the red 64 Comet that I painted last year for my son, it was his grandfather's. He went and bought those new from Summit, man. He was so excited when his grandfather bought those wheels to put on his Comet that they're kind of sentimental trailer wheels to me. So I like having them on my Blue Sky Comet. I remember the day he bought them. He was so excited. Man, you got to come see my new chrome wheels. I got over there and was like, man. But just to see how excited it made him to have those chrome wheels on his car, I got a set just like this. I bought a really nice set of wheels for my son's car. If you watch the channel enough, you've seen my comments. But that looks like a great deal. So I don't know if we don't have a title here. It says he has a 71, 72 Monte Carlo. The black one runs, the transmission's good, no interior, $2,000. So it's 2 different cars. Apparently you get them both. Can't get there fast enough to have those shipped home. I mean, you don't have to get there. Just have somebody go grab them and ship them. For that price, they're worth shipping. On to another one. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. It was $25.20 for this car. Listed 7 weeks ago, Florida. They'll say 71 Monte Carlo body. He has a title. If it's posted, it's available. Can't beat that ad. Florida area looking for a Monte? Boom. Yeah, you got to go grab that. Can't believe that's been on here for 7 weeks. What's going on? Looks like a steal. On to another one. We've seen 2 great deals already. You got to love that. 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo $2,500. Idaho, listed a week ago. That looks like a pretty decent car too for the money. $2,500 is their title. It says it's a roller, motor trans, just sitting in there. Not hooked up, clean title. Boise, Idaho. Looking for a 71 Monte Carlo? Boom. Right there you go. Currently listed. On to another one. This one is a 71 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. $3,000 listed a week ago in Missouri. Clean title, it says. Car runs and drives. 350 Chevy engine. If you don't like, but it's got to go. It has everything except the core support, left fender, hood, front bumper. Come on, how can you say it has everything and then list off a bunch of stuff it don't have? Hey, I don't know if that's your area. The vet wheels actually look pretty good on it. Missouri, it's only been on here for a week. On to another one. It's going to be a 72 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. I know a lot of times guys catch episode first time, like, man, you went too fast. I didn't see the photo. You just have to go to that platform and just look it up, and you can stare through the photos forever. And actually message people and buy one of the cars. These are all currently listed for sale. This looks like a great deal too. Listed a week ago. It's going to be Maryland. 71 Monte Carlo roller, no motor, no transmission, clean title in hand. I mean, that's all you got to hear right there. What more do you need to hear? It has nice looking carpet in it. I don't know about the headrest in the back seat or the trailer wheels, but on to another one. Check out this thing. 1972 Chevy Monte Carlo 3150. Dayton, Ohio. Leave it to somebody in Ohio. 72 Monte Carlo Custom. It's got 355 roller, fresh built, small block. I guess if four-wheel drive is what you're looking for, Monte, well, we found one. It's going to be Dayton, Ohio. Been on here 11 weeks. I don't know what kind of blazer frame they sat that on. On to another one. It's going to be 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo LS Coupe. $3,200 Florida. You heard right. It said LS. There you go. Yeah. It didn't take long to find one of those on this search, did it? Yeah. Looked like the filter element was gone out of it. So, I mean, you can just run no carburetor or air cleaner at all if you're going to do that. Because that's basically what you're doing is running no air cleaner at all. The diamond plate on the hood, I mean, that's just priceless, man. What an awesome bug shield. I can't stand it. The whole painted front end, the diamond plate, the Eldebrock with the worst Eldebrock air cleaner ever made. I mean, you go buy this car again, hopefully you'll get a voucher from Eldebrock for some money. I highly doubt a filter's in that. You can see how they stuck a hole right through it. Can't make shit up, man. I wouldn't buy it. I did all kinds of patches with diamond plate. On to another one. Yep. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. 3,700. So we've already seen trailer wheels and the worst air cleaner ever made by Eldebrock. We're not even like 5-6 cars in. Yep. Peeled up vinyl top. Roof's going to be a nightmare to try to fix on this one. Does have rally wheels on it. Need to sell. Title in hand. Again, that's all you really need to hear. 2 weeks. It's North Carolina. Check it out. It looks like a pretty decent project. Looking to start on one. It looks complete. That's the way you always want to find one. It'd probably be less work to just find a driver's fender and put a different roof skin on the top of it. On to another one. It's going to be Tucson here. It's going to be a first one on Craigslist. It's going to be 1971 Chevy Monte Carlo. $4,500 posted 1 day ago. Radiator's all pulled out of it. The headlights are out of it. All the glass is out of it. Looks like a lot of it was stuffed in the trunk. I don't know. Check him out. There's the description if you want to read it up. He posted that car 1 day ago. On to another one. This is going to be 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo for $4,500. Listed 6 days ago, South Carolina. Man, it looks like it's been sitting under some pine trees for decades. That one don't look bad. So I don't know if you're getting two of them. Maybe 2 for 1. There you go. 70 blue and a green Monte Carlo projects. Deal has one motor. The other doesn't. Take both. You build one. Doesn't say nothing about titles for neither of them. So there's a cool 2 for 1 at $4,500. Gotta dig that. On to another one. It's gonna be 1972 Monte Carlo here, $4,500. Oklahoma, 8 weeks ago. Says it has an engine transmission not hooked up, pretty straight. I don't know what's up with all the small block Chevys in these that are not hooked up and running. I mean, what is it? 2 wires? I don't know. Got some ugly looking aluminum rims on it. Seats I don't like. I would pass. That's me. If this is your area, something you're interested in, check him out. It's been out here 8 weeks. On to another one. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo LT Coupe. It's going to be Utah again. $4,500. It was Idaho last time. Engine's pulled. This car looks good. Got the console, staple shifters. I believe we've showed this car in the past. So if you watch old episodes, like I say, it never hurts to go watch older episodes because a lot of times cars are still for sale. Been on here 20 weeks. And again, it is Utah. Got a 12-volt rear end in it, buckets, console. And I don't see nothing about the title. On to another one. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo LS Coupe. $5,000, 5 weeks ago. There's the 8 weeks ago. 8 weeks ago, California. Man, it looks like it's been sitting out in the desert. That's one that'll buff out. Have fun buffing that out, man. Make you a YouTube video about it and become famous. $5 grand, that's cheap, right? No motor, no transmission. Title on current, non-op. So on to another one. Gonna be Columbus, Ohio again. 1970 Chevy Monte Carlo, Craigslist, $6 grand 5 days ago. This car looks pretty good. New gas tank, nice looking interior. I don't know about the hood that don't match, but it's painted orange in that picture. You see in the other picture, it was gray with black stripes on it. So I don't know, check him out. 70 Monte, clean title. That's a nice car. Columbus, Ohio, $6 grand, man. That might be worth going and checking out like today. Be pissing around, get on it. On to another one. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $6 grand, listed 22 weeks ago, Rhode Island. It's like an old race car. That rallies on the back. I don't know what's on this side because the weeds are so high. Listed 22 weeks ago. For sale, 71 Monte Carlo, stock drag car. Got a turbo 350 tranny in it with a shift kit. 488 gears. Has over 12,000 in the build. Asking $6 grand, best reasonable offer. You should check him out. I don't know if that means it's all drivetrains there and everything. Check him out. 22 weeks, nobody's bid on that. On to another one. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. This is listed 2 weeks ago, $6,500, but I know we've showed this one before too. We've done this Monte Carlo searches quite a few times over the last 3.5 years. Looks like a 2-for-1 this time. I don't remember that being a deal. It says he has 3 Monte Carlos. One's a 70, and 2 of them are 71s. This price is for all 3 cars. So yeah, that's a new one. I don't think we've showed that before. So you're getting 3 cars right here. Break out the big trailer. Plan on making a couple trips to Tennessee. Want to stack up some parts. There's some parts. Cool if we got 3 titles with that deal. On to another one. In 1971, that could have been the pick of the day. 71 Chevrolet Monte Carlo here, $6,500, California. Been on here 24 weeks. I don't like the wheels. They look like truck wheels. Like a lot of rust around the back window and on the roof. Man, I'd pass on this car. For $6,500, I think we've seen better. That's me. If that's your area, California, 24 weeks. Apparently, I'm not the only one that feels that way. On to another one. It's going to be in Portland, 1972 Monte Carlo Factory 454 project. Closest thing to SS in 1972. $7,200. So if that's what you're looking for, was a factory big block one with a rusted out package tray and a rusted out trunk. I don't even need to see the trunk to tell you the trunk's going to be all rotted out in this. Actually, that was a lot better than I was anticipating. I was thinking it would be like holes straight through with no back window. I don't think you're getting that big block anymore either. But there it is. If you want to read it out, it is an original big block 454. But I would bet the engine's long gone. On to another one. 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $8 grand, listed 17 weeks ago, Missouri. Car looks good. Got rally wheels on it. Got most of the glass in it still. Looks like a 4-speed. So you know I'm digging that. Look at those floors. Yeah. That don't look good. So they put a floor section in. They did not replace the kick panel. Kick panels are still rotted out pretty bad. No inner fenders. This car was in rough, rusted out shape at one time. It is a stick though, so I'm digging it. It says please look at the pictures and read description before messaging. Right on. There it is. Check him out. 17 weeks, Missouri. It could be a cool one. On to another one. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $8,500. Going to be a week ago, California. Some IROC wheels on it. Body looks great. It's got AC in it. It's got the best fucking air cleaner. You got to be kidding me, man. I can't believe how many of these we see on Round 'em Up. It is almost unbelievable how many are out there on vehicles right now today that is just one spark away from burning his whole car down. It looks like it's burnt already. If you look in here, if this isn't a burned out round section right here, well, that's where the air cleaner dried up and it's already being sucked down through this carburetor. which Edelbrock carburetors are junk too. Let's just go out and say it. And Edelbrock makes the worst carburetors and the worst air cleaners on the market. That pisses you off and you don't like the way I feel, well, you don't have to watch rounding them up, you know. You can go sponsor Edelbrock and buy yourself another air cleaner. Burn the hood off your paint. I mean, unbelievable. It really is. $8,500. And what could have been a decent looking car, I don't like the wheels on it. The wheels were bad enough, but man, 6 pictures of that air cleaner before it burned. Got a good look at it before it caught on fire right there. On to another one. Incredible. 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 9 grand, 7 weeks ago, Michigan. Got gull wing doors on it. That's what you're looking for, is a gull wing door, Monte. Boom, we found it. Got some nice aftermarket interior done up in there too. Nice wheels. Looks like it could have been nice paint too. So 9 grand. Like it a whole lot better than that Edelbrock air cleaner. On to another one. 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, $9,800, listed 23 weeks ago. For real, man, you ever buy a car that's got that air cleaner on it, your safer and better bet is take it off before you drive the car home. Just saying. This looks like a nice car. Nice paint, got a big block in it, clean title. It's got a 402, positive rear end, turbo 400. Those other cars don't even compare, man. $9,800, 23 weeks. He hasn't been able to sell it. So maybe the engine's knocking. Something's got to be wrong with it, right? Looks like too good of a deal to be on here 23 weeks. On to another one. Still under 10 grand. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo LS Coupe, 2-door, 2D. $9,850, Texas. Been on here for 3 weeks. Check that out, man. That's a nice air cleaner. That looks beautiful under the hood. That's the way you want to find them, right there. 72 factory 402 big block turbo 400 12-bolt rear end. This is the pick of the day. So I didn't read through all the ads. What a great buy right there. $9,850. Under 10 grand, Texas, 3 weeks. Can't get there fast enough. Yeah, that's an awesome project car to rebuild right there. On to another one. Definitely needs rebuilt, but what a cool car. It was complete. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 10 grand, listed 8 weeks ago, Wisconsin. Paint's all burnt off it. Got some trailer wheels on it. Got a little bit of info in there. It's missing an inner fender for some reason. Paint don't look bad, but the quarters got Bondo thrown at them. Lower fenders got Bondo thrown at them. Yeah, you're better off going and buying that other one. The big block in it. On to another one. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 10 grand, listed 13 weeks ago, California. And a dent in the fender. Those have rally wheels, but I don't like that they painted the headlight bezels and the front bumper. I don't know, it looked good under the hood. Gotta dig that. That looks great. Other than it needs washed up. Bunch of dirt all over it, more like most California cars. On to another one. This will be Los Angeles here, 71 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Runs great, 350 V8. Clean title. Put that all right in the title. 10.5 for this one, 6 days ago. Yeah, this car looks great. Other than needing the front seat recovered. They even had a decent Edelbrock air cleaner. They ain't even running a good one. Got it stuffed in the trunk. See what they did? They put that original OEM back on there. Yeah, that's the way you do it. Right there. That looks great. On to another one. A 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo 11.5. Listed 16 weeks ago, Texas. Some nice rally wheels on it. Shows he's got some kind of paper documentation. I mean, that's way too many pictures of picture documentation. I mean, we don't need to see all that. You'd rather see the car, right? So, yeah. Clean title, Texas. One owner. That's what he's trying to show you with all those paperwork with stains all over them. It's got rust underneath the vinyl top. It's 11.5. I think we've seen better. On to another one. It's going to be Great Falls. 1971 Monte Carlo 12.5 2 days ago. It's going to be in Montana. And for 12.5, this is definitely nicer than the last one. A big block in it too, right? Looking all stock and original. You got to love this car. So there you go. 2 days ago, Montana. That's your area. 12.5. Hell, that's worth shipping even. What did it need? Just paint? What a beautiful car. Some paint, some weather stripping. I think you'd be in there. On to another one. It's going to be back to Craigslist. Going to be Southern Michigan, Southwest Michigan. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo 12.5. For best cash offer is what it's saying 6 days ago. This car looks great. It's on the column. It's got some kind of crazy looking air cleaner that I would trust more than an Edelbrock. A couple rusted holes. Someone punched out a door lock. Got a nice set of wheels on it. I don't know. Tell me, how bad do you want one? Michigan area, 6 days it's been on here. There's the printout. You want to read it up? I'd just get on Craigslist and look it up. On to another one. 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo 12.5, listed 2 weeks ago, Florida. It's not a bad looking car, other than the mixed match wheels. Yeah, the wheels look like shit. I mean, go one with one or the other, but not both. That's my opinion. Got dual exhaust poking out the back. Didn't show you inside. Didn't show you under the hood. And it says got 373s, 12 volt, 700R. And it doesn't ever say what the engine is. On to another one. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo 13.5 we're up to. Cutoff was 18,000. And I think by 18,000, there's no doubt we've seen some nice projects by then. So 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo 13.5, 3 weeks ago. It's going to be in Washington. Selling a 70 Monte Carlo. Got a 350 Goodrich motor in it. That was swapped when he got it. Oh my God, man. What an episode. You've got to be kidding me, man. People can't afford an air cleaner? What is going on? I'm going to have to look these up. I bet, you know, I'm pricing at 16 bucks a piece. These are probably like 25, 30 bucks now. I mean, they are still hammering people with the worst air cleaner sold that you can burn your car down with, burn your house down with, lose lives with. How do they get away selling that shit? I don't get it. I really don't. It dumbfounds me on how many we see on Round 'em Up. Man, if you can't afford to put a better air cleaner on your car than that, then you shouldn't even have a car. I mean, for real. On to another one. That's like 3 in one episode. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo 14.5, listed 2 days ago, Indiana. This is another one of those air cleaners. We're just gonna call it quits. I'd rather see all this bubbled rust underneath the vinyl top than see one of those air cleaners. It's a lot of work to fix the roof on this car. So, we're looking at a lot of work. Plus 14.5 2 days ago. Check him out. On to another one. At least it didn't show one of those air cleaners. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo LS Coupe. 2D for 2-door. 14.7. Listed 10 weeks ago. Missouri. Well, POR'd the trunk. Shouldn't have to worry about that rotting back out again. I don't know how good a job they did welding it all up. So you got a set of rally wheels for it too. Didn't show you under the hood, thank goodness. On to another one. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo 14.750, North Carolina, listed 3 days ago. This car looks great. Even had skirts. So I'm digging it. The price range wasn't a big deal, and you can afford 17.5 in the budget. 14.750, my bad. Listed 3 days ago. Probably should put my glasses back on, man, so I can see what I'm looking at. I got the monitor way up above where the camera is here, so been meaning to change up my recording room here. Haven't done that. It's too busy building a metal garage over the weekend, man. It just kicked my ass. So my tent's no longer got a tent on it. It's actually got metal all over it. Looks like a nice car. Still needs restored, I believe. But you could definitely cruise it the way it is, too. On to another one. It's the same car we just looked at a minute ago. So I try to delete off the duplicates. Sometimes I don't get them all. So that car was posted on both sites. It's going to be Orlando here. 1971 Monte Carlo as-is project. $15,000 for this one. It's got 1 rally wheel, 3 steel wheels, big cow hood, flat black paint. Don't show you under the hood. Don't show you the interior. 3D3 motor. Dual exhaust. It says running. I'd like to think so for $15,000. On to another one. I think we've seen some really nice cars already for these ones. I don't know. They're impressing me as much as some of the earlier cars did that didn't have the Edelbrock air cleaners. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Other. That's how he's got it listed. $15,000, going to be in Rittman, Ohio. Some nice white walls on there. Look like it had an FM converter radio on the floor. I dig the air cleaner. I gotta get that out of the way. And underneath the hood, this thing looks great. Again, if you're buying your first project, restoration type car, that's how you want to find it. All together. This might even be an 8-track player. Hell, a CB maybe. Doesn't really show you a good picture down there. I don't feel like squinting. So there it is. Something you're interested in. It's got 12 bolt in it. I think most of these are all 12 bolt, right? 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 15,000, listed 16 weeks ago, Florida. I showed this car before. I said then that I thought it was a pretty nice, could have been a pick of the day. Big block in it, except it's got all these aftermarket gauges that I just can't stand. But that's me. This is what you like, is all the aftermarket gauges. Well, it's got what you need. It's got what you want. Grant steering wheel. I myself don't like any of it. But that's me. Florida. And it was $15,000 for this. Clean title. It's 468 blueprinted balance. So we've showed that card before. On to another one on a past episode of Rounding Them Up. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 15.5, 25 weeks ago, Colorado. I've more than likely showed this one before too. At that kind of time, I mean, 25 weeks is just ridiculous. That cars can stay on marketplace that long. But something you're looking for, reach out to them. It might be for sale. On to another one. It's be a 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo LS Coupe 2D for 2-door, 19.5 or 15.9. This is 6 days ago, Texas. This car looks good. It's about time we see a nice one, right? Trunk lock was missing. Vinyl top didn't look like it had bubble rust under it. Nice dash, nice wheels. Don't show you under the hood. That might just be a good thing. We haven't seen under the hood in the last 4 or 5 cars, right? On to another one. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS Coupe 2D, 16.5, 10 weeks ago, Michigan. This car looks nice, man. Nice paint, nice wheels. Yeah, I'm going to start dogging those carburetors about as much as I dog their air cleaners, because them carburetors are junk too. A Quadrojet run better than one of those. But that's me. I'd say buy a Demon or a Holly if you're out for looking for a carburetor. On to another one. 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 17.5, listed 2 weeks ago, North Carolina. Yeah, I'm rich on life. I don't need Elderbrock's money, so we ain't looking to sponsor nobody in this, any of the Rounding Them Ups ever. So I'm not going to be one of those people that we get 1 million subscribers and I'm going to start saying, and today's video is sponsored by. That shit ain't happening, man. We're showing what's out there for sale. We're keeping it real, telling you how I feel, and you don't have to agree with what I think and the way I feel about what I like. This car right here is sweet. 17.5. The only thing that might be killing this is that's a small block and not a big block. Got the 8-track player, and it's a 350 matching numbers. You got to love this car, man. That's beautiful. 17.5. I'm not sure why you'd want to spend more other than wanting a big block, because that car is gorgeous. North Carolina. On to another one. The 1972 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 18,000, listed 2 weeks ago in Maine. I know a lot of people are like, man, but you realize how much kind of money those guys pay them people to... I don't give a shit how much they offer me, man. This is my channel. This ain't their channel. I got you guys to subscribe, not because of their products, but because you like what we're bringing you. You can hardly hear it running. Got AC on it. Looks all original. I'm digging it, man. 18,000. I don't know if it's as nice as the last one or not. Or is it the same car? This one had bucket console, man. I kind of like this one more. So the other one was 17.5, 500 more. I'd go with the buckets and console shifter, but that's me. On to another one. It's going to be a 1971 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 18,000, listed 10 weeks ago, New Hampshire. It's got some nice paint on this car. It's like a deep burgundy wine. Does have the bench seat. It's not a bad looking car. 18,000. New Hampshire's your area. Clean title. It's got a 402 in it. You got to dig that. On to another one. The 402, man. That's an engine that's forgot about a lot. It's a beast. Inland Empire on this one. It's going to be Craigslist. Our last Craigslist ad. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS. That's how he's got it posted. 18.5. Yeah, got some aftermarket interior in that one. Got some ghosted purple flames on what looks to be black paint. Looks like a nice dent in this fender. Check him out. That's what you're looking for. A month ago, it won't be on here very much longer. Because Craigslist, unlike Facebook Marketplace, don't let you post cars for 24 weeks. You only get to post them for 30 days. Then the ads are gone. But people usually throw them right back up on here for sale. So if you would like to find that car, more than likely you go in that area and punch in that title, you'll find it. On to another one. It's going to be my pick of the day right here. So again, not everybody likes the rusty junk I pick, but I like to make it to where it's a channel that people that really are dying to have one of these would love to have one of these kind of cars. I like to find ones that are affordable. So the area would be the issue on this one. 1970 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Goon Squad posting something. $2,250. That's the price. $2,250 listed 4 weeks ago, and it's going to be in Oregon. So Oregon got to pick the day. I couldn't say no to this car. So 70 Monte Carlo, clean and title, has interior, no radiator, no motor, no trans. On roller tires, all the glass intact, very little rust. That's the one I would go check out if I was looking to buy one. Matter of fact, I don't think you can ship it fast enough. I know it's in Oregon, but for $2,250, yeah, just go ahead and pay to have it shipped home. What's that going to cost you? A couple grand? So even at $4,250, you're still stealing it. So that's my pick of the day. That said, man, I wasn't really looking for any more projects. You guys that follow the channel know I got plenty ahead of me with the Blue Sky Comet. I was going to try to get running this year, and then I got the Cyclone 289 I still need to get. Even though I got the whole 4-speed setup, still haven't found an early model 289 to work with that 4-gear. But had another car come up my way, man. And damn it, I almost want to go grab this. So I've been thinking about getting a B-body again. And this would be a perfect one. I've been wanting to build a 70 Super B like my whole life. I've had Chargers, had Roadrunners I've got to build, but never a Super B and never a 70. So I'm digging this. He's offered it to me at a price I almost can't say no. $4 grand. So at $4 grand, I might just have to go buy this car. Clean title. Yep. So I might be bringing a B-body Super B to the channel soon. See, I got my Super B wear on today. So very seriously considering, and I don't know if I can swing it in the budget right now or not. And do I really need another car when I'm sitting on 2 projects already? So appreciate all the new subscribers. Appreciate all you guys have been dropping requests. Appreciate everybody that watches. Everybody tunes in for premieres. If you didn't know, we premiere our episodes all the time. So any video when it first comes out to premiere, you can get on, tune in, chat with me as we watch them the first time through. Watch them over and over. Because again, more than likely, they're still listed for sale. Thanks for watching, everybody. Big thumbs up. Peace out.